welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 22nd of November 2021 and this is episode number 89, and anywhere you can find me is down in the description box, and anything that I talk about today will also be down there as well. I'd like to say a big welcome to everybody. Wow, what can I say? It's been an interesting week. I have only really concentrated on two projects because I really want to get, well, one of them I have to get finished and the other one I'm so close. It's just that, as you all know, on Friday last week I had my COVID jab, the booster I will say, and oh my gosh, I have not been well since, and I feel as if it's hard. I feel as if I've got a cold coming and I don't know why, but we'll see how things go. Otherwise I would have had this finished. It's just Saturday I could not do anything at all really, which is so frustrating. It really is. When it comes to weather here in the UK, I will say it's got beautiful sunshine today, but the last couple of days there's been that horrible overcast, damp, miserable, really nasty weather, where last night the temperature really dropped, which, as you know, I love that kind of temperature, and I think we must have had a little bit of a frost, if not near on close to it. And today, because this is what I love, when you have a deep frost and you wake up the next day to beautiful sunshine, it's just so fresh and crisp and lovely. Right then, so that's the weather report for here in the UK this week. So how are you all doing? I hope you're all okay. There has been, as you can imagine, a lot going on up here in the little workroom. I have had a little update in my shop on Friday, and I'd like to say a thank you to everybody that supported me. And I have a couple of bits left that I'm going to show today, but that'll be at the end. It's always at the end. So, but yes, we have, as I say, there's not a lot. Well, there is a lot, but there isn't. There's only two things I'm going to show you this week, but there's been a lot of work done on these two things, but there's still a lot to talk about, as always, because, you know, there always is with me, isn't there? So I think it's best if we really just hop right in. So the first things I'm going to be talking about is my knitting, and that is the progress on the cozy cardigan done by, the pattern is by Weston. That's it. I'm so close to finishing it. I reckon I'll be finishing it tonight and then perhaps sewing it together tomorrow, or depending how quick I can get it finished, the last stage finished, I might even be able to get it all stitched up today as well. You never know. And also I have two things in the plans. So I've printed off the patterns and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing there. Cross stitch wise, as you all know, 00D here. I just think that's so cool, Claire. From with Operation Bigfoot, it is so close to being finished, and I've got some stories to tell you about how I've been getting on with that this week. I really didn't think that was going to be that easy, that hard, I should say, to get this stitch done. Also, we have naughties, obviously, because as I all mentioned last week about the lovely Katie Green, and I was stalking her Etsy shop from when I got up Friday morning, and I just got my order right in, and I literally, even in a Etsy shop, it actually said there was nothing like, you know, so many's got it in the basket. So I don't know if I was the first one, because she actually posted that out that day and I got a Saturday. I was so lucky. so lucky. So I've got that to show you, and it is phenomenal. And what have you been up to? So my lovely friend Vivian, who I've spoken about a few times, has sent over a beautiful photograph and all the info that you need, which is absolutely fantastic. So I will be definitely showing and talking all about that, and then say right at the end it will be what's left of the little shop update. So I think it's best if we just hop right in. Okay then, right, so first of all we're going to be starting with the cardigan. As you see, there's been a lot of knitting done. I'd already got this side. This is where I started going across. I've got both colour works done at the front. I have also, let's see if I can swing you around, I have done the back. I have got the sleeve, and all I have left to do now, which I've started last night, is the colour work cuff. That's all I have to do, which in total, because you have to do so many rows of colour work and then so many rows of plain, I have got less than 26 rows to do. And yeah, literally, and then it'll be cast off, then it'll be stitching the whole thing together. I absolutely love this cardigan. Yes, it's been a weird construction. New to me, I've never done before, but my gosh, I have thoroughly enjoyed every stitch. As you all know, I have been done it in my favourite yarn, which is the 99p a ball from Home Bargain, which is in the navy, the deep red and the beige. That's the three colours I chose, and which is the 100% acrylic. Now, as always, I go by the pattern, but for a DK, and I've said this so many times, there's 330 metres on these balls, and the cardigan should have taken 600 gram skeins. And literally, no, this is no lie, I have finished, as you know, the colour work, and I brought 6, and I haven't even used 3. I've used 2 and 3/4 balls. So I could have literally, let's take that away, so that's £3-ish, isn't it? I hope I didn't move you then, I'm sorry if I did. And I should have needed 2 of them, and as you can see, I reckon I've got enough there, so I'm going to have 4 balls left over. So that would have been 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. So literally I've knitted this cardigan for under £5. It's absolutely amazing. It really is. And I just can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I will get the pattern book. This is it. It is the Cozy Alpaca Knits by Jem Weston. So this will be probably the last time you'll see the book. There is some lovely patterns in it, but as I say, I got it specifically for this cozy cardie. There is a lot of knitting in it, as you can see. I was sitting there knitting away on the sleeve and that last night, and Glenn, he happened to go in the kitchen to make us both a drink, and he walked past, and I had it all laid out on the flat, and I said to him the amount of knitting that's gone into this, but I haven't got fed up with it. That's the thing. It's just a lovely knit. So because I have such a large amount of yarn left over, what I'm going to do is, which I thought would be really nice, is, as you all know, my lovely friend Teresa, she treats me, I look so forward to it. I think this is the 3rd year, bless her heart, she's treated me to the knit vent, and I just love it. I love making the things from Helen Stewart's knit vent. It is just, I love her patterns anyway, but it is just lovely taking part. It really is. Well, last week we got Meet Cute Mitts, and look at those. They're done in DK, which is absolutely brilliant. So I thought, I've got the navy, so that is a little bit darker than that navy. So I'm going to make these mitts in this. So because this cardigan, it kind of finishes here, so I'll wear it with a long sleeve t-shirt underneath, and then with those little mitts on, I thought would be really nice. And then, as you all know, I love my honey, as I call him, my Stevie Westie, because he is just a honey. And he, yet again, in DK, so it's ideal, has done the painted honeycombs hats. As you know, I did the big honeycomb shawl, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So I thought I will do with another ball of the navy, so I still have a navy left over. And I've got the red, I've got the beige, but I've also got under there left over from the it would have been the, what's it called? What's it called? Whitmore sweater. I've got a pale blue, and I might go down to Home Bargain and because I know they had a mustard, and I've actually, or even if I do this and mustard, how many colours do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Well, I could just rotate them, couldn't I? And yeah, get a mustard, and they even had a green actually. I might just go down and get a couple of 3 balls and do the honeycombs, and I'll add the beige in as well when I've finished with doing the colour work. And so that is going to be another plan for that. So they'll all kind of go together in a way. I'll say, and then I still have a ball left over, so I will find something to knit with that, I'm sure. But as I say, this yarn is amazing. I absolutely love this yarn. I'm even tempted, because as you all know, well, some of you will know, I normally knit it's a Hukahokatelli Madewell cardigan. I've knitted 2 now years ago with leftover sock yarn, where I've just randomly added it in and done it that way. So what I might actually do is see if I can find a pattern on Ravelry or somewhere of a DK oversized sweater, because I like my sweaters oversized because I get hot. So like an oversized sweater, just a plain, oh, I tell you what would be good, wouldn't it? That one with the Tin Can Knits, because they do a flax light, but they also do another one. So I wonder if that's in DK. And just do a random stripe. Even if I do a couple of stripes and then, or think of something with all the leftover yarns of this, yeah, just to use it up really, so I'll see what happens. I'll see what I come up with. But yeah, so they are my plans after I've got this finished this evening, and then I will probably cast on, oh, I don't know, that's the thing, what do I cast on next? Oh, I don't know. I probably will do the hat. Yeah, because I know I've done that pattern before, so I'll probably just do the hat next. So then I do need to go and get some yarn, don't I? Oh, what a shame. Oh dear. Anyway, right, let's carry on, shall we? So that is the knitting, and that is my plans. Now, when it comes to the cross stitch, which I'm going on to the cross stitch next, even though my naughty is still knitted related, I would like to talk about that separately. So as you all know, my Glenn is crazy about Bigfoot. I keep telling him there is no such thing as a Bigfoot. He even said the other day, he said, when you lived in Canada, you could have seen Bigfoot. Yeah, right. Anyway, so I've got the I got from the Patchwork Rabbit, which is the Plum Street samplers. I can only show you this quick, flick, as I normally do, because I don't want YouTube to pick this as a screen because he's subscribed, so that will pop up, and I can't be having that, you see. So it is the Plum Street samplers, and it's called Bigfoot Bunch. Now, I'm not doing the bunch, I am just doing the Bigfoot on its own. So flick. Okay, that is the pattern, and it's actually the original designs by Paulette Stewart. Now, I am so close with this now. It is unbelievable. As I said, actually on the pattern, you've got the Bigfoot walking, and then you've got 2 little ones, one here and one here, peering out the leaves. I ain't doing that. He'd like more realistic than anything. I'm not putting all the little fancy little flowers all scattered around, because I know he won't like that. I'm just putting the big flowers, which has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them in total, and the leaves. Now, so I don't get caught out while I'm stitching this, I have outlined all the leaves, so I only have 1 thread out at a time, and now I'm filling them in. I have only got 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves to fill in. Then I've got I've done 1 flower, 4 of the 5 flowers left to do. I am going to put the border around, and the piece of green at the bottom is finished. Oh dear me, it has been such hard work, it really has, not getting caught doing this. And I've realised up on my wall I have these 2 frames which I brought from B&M actually, and they're wood grain, so I want this to be as natural as I possibly can get it, you know. Excuse me, it look as natural as I can possibly get it. So I'm going to go down, when I finish this I'll take this with me and get it done, try and get something to as close as with like wood grain around the outside, and I think that will be just right for him for a Christmas present. And the Ada I have stitched this on is a 14 count, and it's a, my mind's gone blank, oatmeal that was sent to me by my lovely friend Colleen from Texas when she sent me my lovely gift. That is that's what the project is hiding in by the side of my chair, in the project bag that she made me. It's gorgeous. I love this bag, absolutely love it. So now I'm going to give you a quick flick again, and then I was thinking how I can do this, because obviously I can't show it really finished until after Christmas. So that is when I'm going to have to really show you a good close-up of it all done. So let's quickly do a flick. There we go. I am really getting along with this now, and I'm loving it. And like this evening, because he's on lates this week, and I think I really want to get this cuff done, but I really should be sitting there stitching on this. But you know, I don't know, I keep edging towards this, but I should really be filling in those leaves, shouldn't I, to get that finished. But now I know how I'm going to finish it. That's kind of the end part of the stage done, really. So yeah, so that's how far I have got. So they are really the only 2 things I have been working on. But as I say, there is a reason why I wanted to quickly get this done, and there definitely is a reason why I've got to get that done. But the thing is, you see, I can't sit on that while he's down there or at home with me, because what was it? When did he get called? Oh, he went into work Friday. He wasn't going to, because he wanted to see how I was after my booster, you see. And I said, well, look, you know, we've had tea and everything. We've got it all sorted. I'll sit here. You're only going to be a couple of hours. Oh, I've gone dark. I'm only going to be a couple of hours. So I think I better put a light on. Yeah, yeah, you're only going to be a couple of hours. You're at the end of a phone if I need you. So I'll be all right. You know, I'll make myself a cup of tea and I'll be all fine. So I thought, right, I'm going to be, you know, I've got everything planned. I'm going to be doing my stitching. So anyway, I sat there and I had my feet up on me poof thing. And I was watching the second film of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I do love those 3 films, just like I love the books. And it was stitching away, and then you know, Glenn texted me a few times just to make sure I was feeling okay, which it was fine. And then he texts me saying, I will be home. We're finished early. I will be home soon. I'm just waiting to be picked up. So I thought, right, okay. So that was, it's got to have been about 5 to 9 at night. So anyway, I was there stitching away, one more leaf. I've got to get these stitches in, one more leaf. So it must have been about 4 minutes past 9 where I thought, right, that's it. I'm really, you know, being silly now. I've got to pack this away in case he comes. Packed it away, no lie, 3 minutes after I heard the car door go out the front where he got dropped off, and then the key in the door, and I sat there and went, I had this all laid out on the poof. So so I quickly put the cross stitch down by the side like that, and then picked up and put it up in there. Oh dear me! Because Friday, I actually, well, the day I had the jab, I actually did feel okay. But it was a Saturday. Oh my gosh! Yesterday it wasn't too bad, but Saturday. But as I said, I feel as if I've got a cold coming. But I don't know if that's all part of it. I don't know. Yeah. So okay then, so that was a close one. That really was a close one. Then yesterday he was supposed to be going in on a different part. It's where he works, but doing a different thing. 6 last night till 6 in the morning. I thought, oh yes, I can get some more leaves done. At least then I get the leaves done, get the flowers done, then it's just the frame and the bottom, and then it's finished. And then he got a phone call yesterday morning saying, no, it's been cancelled, you don't have to come in at all. So I didn't get any stitching done yesterday. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Anyway, right, now let's go into the naughties. Now, I mentioned last week about the lovely Katie Green, and oh my gosh, she is such a clever lady. She has a podcast called The Green Bean, and it is a lovely podcast. You could sit there, and if you're like this, you just relax with Katie. It is lovely. And her dog Jack, oh my gosh, and she takes you all round Dartmoor for her walks, because she goes there twice a day with little Jack, who is a rescue dog, but she's had him a few years now, and oh, he's adorable. And oh my gosh, she's an artist and a knitting designer. Her knitting is I can't say no more. I cannot praise her enough. She is such a clever lady. Anyway, she launched on Friday a new pattern, and as soon as Katie launches a pattern, that's me. And it's called the Fairy Ring. Now, I did put a picture last week, so I will put another picture here. Actually, that's what I will do, so you can all see it. And you can buy it on Ravelry, and obviously download as normal. But her patterns are not just patterns; they are little work of art. And look at that. Now, this is a pattern book to me. It really is, and it's so cost effective with what she charges for her patterns. It's all done with recycled paper, because that is, Katie is very adamant about things like that. I have met the lady, and she is just lovely in person, just as she is behind the screen and so on. But this here is the Fairy Ring, and these are the adult sizes. Look at how clever this is. And you flip it over, and that's the children's sizes at the back of the book, but they're facing the right way up. It's just so clever. The inside is, I don't like folding a book, but look at that. That is your inside cover. And this is all Katie's artwork. It is just beautiful, and it is a cardigan, as you'd always have seen, with mushrooms or toadstools all around the yoke, but it's actually done with a steek, so it's knitted in the round. And then on the body you've got all the little flecks. So I was funny actually, I caught up with my friend Teresa last week Wednesday, because we do a face-to-face every other week, and we and I was saying, normally it's like when I did the Whitmores, I did both the Whitmores. As soon as I got over and I loved doing the actual lace pattern, it's the plain body that seems to slow me down, and I don't know why. And I think, but with this, as I said to Teresa, it's because it's got the little flecks every now and again, that's going to keep you interested. And I can't wait to get this on the needles. But I am one of them where I have a project, oh God, dark again. Oh, sorry if I've gone a bit dark. So yeah, it's I don't know what I was saying again. Do you know what, this happened to me the other week? Oh, I've got to tell you about that, actually. I've got to tell you about that. I don't know what I was saying. Keeps you interested, weren't it? Yeah, keeps you interested. So yeah, it's oh yeah, that was it. So I have a project on, a big project, and then a little project on a go. That's like I have one cross stitch on at a go, and so on. And so I know I won't cast this on until this one's finished. And that's why I think I've been so keen to get this one done, so I can cast this on. The bonus of this is this. I will say, when Katie launched this pattern on Friday on her Etsy shop, she also launched 2 sets, and I brought one of them, of stitch markers. These are the mushroom ones, and the other ones were leaves. And I thought, well, beans, these were going to go on the mushroom cardigan. I've got to really have mushroom ones, don't I? And oh my gosh, I had to get a set of those. I just don't want to take them out of the box because they're so pretty. Because look at the box lid. its attention to detail is absolutely phenomenal with Katie, and I just don't know what to say really. As I say, I don't really want to take that out of there. Now, when I was actually at Yarndale, because as I said last week, she launched her Scruffs cardigan, which I have knitted, and she also launched, I think this was when this was launched, these little books. Yet again, her artwork on them, and all the pages inside have got little squares, which is what I like. And on this side, you have a little ruler, which is all been hand drawn originally. You have conversions from inches, centimeters, yards to meters, ounces to grams. You have a needle and a hook conversion chart. That's in the front. In the back here, you have crochet conversions and UK from UK to US. You have an inches ruler, and right at the bottom, you have the Kitchener stitch with a little smiley socks. There. So, and the one I brought, I used the book all the time, and I've nearly finished it, so I had to get a new one of these. And when you actually get Katie's bits, they're in a beautiful box, all done with green tissue, and they're done up with a little sticker with a little green pod on it, green pea pod. So I took that off and I put that in my book. Also, her business card is her and Jack, which is absolutely beautiful, and there she is, Katie Green. And then you get a lovely thank you card, the Green Bean podcast, and then there's her and Jack. There's her with Jack, and she writes a beautiful personal message, absolutely lovely, thanking us for the order. So this, obviously, because I'm so excited about this, is going to be my next cast on after the cozy's finished. Originally, I was going to go down, because Katie's is all made in John Arbon's. The main body is done in the Zwarbles, and there's a mixture. I think the colour work is done in their numbers. What's it called? Knit by numbers, isn't it? I think it is. Of different colours, but some of us obviously can stretch to that, but some of us can't. So then I said I was right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to knit mine in if I can get the colours, the 99p a ball from Home Bargain, because I know it's beautiful yarn, it wears well, it washes amazingly. But when I actually got the book, because I needed to know how much I needed, and I thought, I'm sure I've got something like that upstairs already in my Stylecraft special. All know how much I love my Stylecraft special. So what I've chosen is I'll just pick them up. So let's get that. Right, okay. When I actually start the cardigan, I will go more into detail of what I've chosen with colour names and that, but most of it's explanatory. Now I have enough of black, so I'm going to do my black body, okay? Then I have got, for the yoke and the flex all over, which is called the graphite. So that is the main cardigan. Now, the actual top of the toadstools, I am going to be using the good old favourite lipstick. Now, that is not that at all. That's actually a red, like a real red lipstick colour. Yeah, it's blowing out completely. The green, because obviously with Katie there has to be green somewhere, which is a bit of green round the neck here. There's grass in between the toadstools. I think this one's called Meadow. I'm sure it's called Meadow. So I'm going to use that. So you only need a little bit, so I'm going to use that. Now, when it actually comes to the toadstools, she has used white for the stalks. And then you embroider with French knots all on the top of the red. So what I'm going to do, because so I can make up enough of the actual yarn, is my stalks is going to be done in this. And this actually is called mushrooms. So it's going to go, and that's going to be the stalks of, so that will go above, below that. And then the actual dots all over the mushrooms is going to be cream. just their basic cream. So I am actually introducing another colour in a way for the French knots. That's all. So yeah, so that is my plan. So as soon as this one come off the needles, which as I say will be tonight, I am going to do, I've got to do my swatch. So I will get that all sorted, because I've definitely got to do a swatch, because this yarn, I know with Stylecraft Special, it's a little thinner. It's a fantastic DK, as you know. I've done so much with my DK Special. I love it to bits. But even compared to this, it's just a little bit thinner. So the actual size of the needle done with this is a 4.5. I reckon I might have to go down to a 4, but as long as I get tension, I don't mind. Hey ho, I just can't wait to get it on the needles. So yes, so that was a bonus. I didn't have to buy any yarn. So that's why I can really think to myself, well, yeah, I suppose I could treat myself then to a couple of balls of the yarn to do me hat. So swings and roundabouts, that's what I say, swings and roundabouts. So yes, that is, I just can't wait. I just cannot wait to get it on the needles. I really, really can't. And I can use my new stitch markers if I get brave enough to actually take them out of the box. It's good. I don't know if I will or not, because they look so pretty in that box. And yeah, I just can't wait to get it on the needles. So I have got to get a nice good size bag. I'll use like a not obviously a small project bag, I'll use a bigger bag. And I have also got, which I brought from Yarndale, Katie's project bag, her zipped one. So what I thought I'd do is I'll use that as my Notion pouch with, because I'll put in the pattern piece and everything. Also as well, which I think is absolutely brilliant, which I'm going to do in a minute actually, she's given you a code here for her Ravelry shop. It's a password that you put in, and you can actually print off the chart, which you do get in the book. Print off the charts, the size you want, which it makes it larger so it's easier to see, which I think is, she thinks of everything. She just thinks of everything, which will be absolutely perfect for me, because I've got one of those, I showed it last week, those Knit Pro magnetic Watsons, so it can sit on there, and then it can all go in my bag, and I can all sit by the side of the couch armchair. So yeah, I just can't wait. I just got to get this finished first. Okay then, right, so that is basically all the projects and the naughties. Now we are going on to, and what have you been up to? Okay then, right, so my lovely friend Viv is fantastic. She has given me so much information on this. It's absolutely brilliant. So she has actually knitted the Palette Cleansing Shawl by Mina Philip. Okay, and she has the Knit and Expact podcast. So I'm going to put that over my cardigan. There's a beautiful photograph. I tell you what, I'm actually tempted. I think next year I'll definitely be making one of these, because I think it is a beautiful shawl. And when we did our face-to-face the week before, she showed me, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. And she knit it mostly from, she knit it all from stash. And it is mainly, sorry if I'm looking down, but I'm reading all the info that she passed on to me. It's a DK she knit hers in, and it's mainly done in King Cole Merino and Stylecraft Special. And its wingspan span is 6 foot, so it's a beautiful, beautiful large shawl. It's actually been called, it's called the Palette Cleansing Shawl, and it's a recipe pattern, so it can be knitted in any weight of yarn, as it's based on percentage of yarn used for each section rather than rows. So, and I tell you what, it's brilliant. I absolutely love that, Viv. You have done such a beautiful job, and wow, you know, if we ever do get a winter here in the UK, it is going to be so nice and cozy. It really is. Well done, Viv. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Okay then, right, let me have a look around. I think I've gone dark again. I think that is everything this week when it comes to content. As I say, hopefully, you never know, I might even see if I can I'll wear this next week, and I'll see if Glenn can take some photographs of us while I've got it on, you know, so I can put some photographs up as well. At the beginning, as you see, I did a Christmas, no, I didn't. I did a chocolate cake yesterday. He has, he keeps asking for chocolate cake. What we've done is that we've stopped all sweet in anything sweet in the week. So we don't have no biscuits like we used to. We don't have no chocolate like we used to. All that has stopped. But at the weekend, we have a cake. Something here like he'll go, oh, can we have a, what did we have last week? Banana and walnut loaf, or something like that. And because I always reduce the sugar content anyway, and any cakes I bake, to take it all down, you know, everything down. Mind you, when it comes to that chocolate cake that you've probably seen at the beginning, you think to yourself, I've taken down all the sugar and look at all the chocolate up on top, but you know, it's a chocolate cake, and we've still got plenty downstairs. Not as if we eat it in, you know, just in a day or so. So yeah, so I've done the cake, and that's what we're doing, is all treats from the week, and then we have our little treat at the weekend. So it's worked out really well, actually. I'm really, it's something to look forward to. So I think it's really worked out well. I don't know what's going to happen at the Christmas, because obviously we all eat chocolate at Christmas. But there you go. Okay, then, right, I'm just rambling now. So what? Oh, what's another thing I was going to say? That's it. Last week, I couldn't remember that show, and I still couldn't remember that show, that yarn festival that I went to, up until Wednesday, when I said to Teresa, you know what one it is? Like this, an Unravel. I know that a couple of you said, Fibre East, but I knew it wasn't Fibre East, and unfortunately, we've got no longer have we got Fibre East anymore, have we? Oh, unfortunately, because I do like that show. But anyway, yeah, it was Unravel. So, but there is Teresa was saying that there's a lot more going on at Unravel now. You know, like you can, there's a stitching one, and obviously there is the fibre one. I think that's twice a year. But yeah, you know, so I just couldn't remember Unravel. Isn't it weird? How you, mind you, it's nice to know in the messages that I'm not the only one that have a blank mind, that mine just go poop like that out of the way. Anyway, right, so I've got just 2 things to show you what's left from the update in the shop from Friday. So if anybody's not interested in that, I'd like to say thank you ever so much for watching. So please take care, stay safe, happy crafting, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye. Okay then, oh, just quickly, I should have put this at the beginning. Just in case any of you don't know, our lovely, lovely Ellie from Craft House Magic and her lovely husband Adam had their little boy the end of last week. I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday now. Yeah. Oh my gosh. She did put a photograph in her stories on Instagram, and he was a little early, but he's a very, very good weight. And congratulations to you both. Enjoy. It will be weird, but enjoy. You soon get into the hang of things, and yeah, you know, oh, congratulations. And I send lots of love and hugs. So you, all 3 of you, have a lovely, lovely Christmas, and we all look forward to seeing you, Ellie, back with your dyeing and everything back next year as planned. So take care. Okay then, right, shop update. What's left? Now, this, I've never done one of these before. This one is a bit different. This is my normal sock size, but I have popped a couple of handles on it. So this is the winter collection. This is Lewis and Irene fabric. This is a denim on the base. Inside we have obviously the little pocket that I always do, and a pale blue with a little bit of green check, and the red handles, a little drawstring. This one is the another Lewis and Irene. I do love Lewis and Irene fabric, and this one is my medium bag. and that's got the stag on it with the thistles. It's got a little red and gold polka dot base, grey handles, and then inside it has, it's a calico with a snowflake print and the little pocket inside, and obviously my label. So these are the two from, there is more stuff in there, but left over from Friday's update. So I thought I would show you. So yeah, so they are those two. Okay then, right, so I better go downstairs and get this, make a cup of tea, and while this is uploading, get this cuff done so I can get this off the needles so I can start. Fingers crossed, if I'm brave enough, I will hopefully have some progress or even a cast on of my, what was it called, fairy ring cardigan. Now I have steeked before. I did the cardigan and that was steeked. I thoroughly enjoyed the way I did it, but Katie has actually put a video tutorial on her YouTube channel of how she did it, and I've never done it that way before. So you know me, I like trying things new. So and because this is her pattern and that's the way she finished it, that's what I'm going to do. Also, she has actually designed a ribbon for the inside, obviously for when you don't have to, but you know, if you want to fold over and stitch it. And what she's done is she's done little woodland creatures, squirrels and all that lot, but she's done them where they all go down. And so I've ordered a metre of that. I'm waiting on that arriving. I didn't actually realise that. I just quickly grabbed the pattern and the book, and then the stitch markers were an extra, and then I realised, but anyway, I'd done it separately. So that will be coming hopefully soon. But she has said that for the adult sizes, you'd need a metre. So yeah, so I've ordered a metre for that. And yeah, so that'll be nice. So that'll be actually all finished off with her ribbon with all her designs on the inside as well. So yeah, excited. So hopefully I will have it actually started next week. We'll see if I'm brave enough. If not, I might just concentrate on the hat and the mitts. We'll see how I feel. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. It's just I've got my knitting. Oh, I just love my knitting. So my crochet, because I was originally out of the Harry Potter crochet book, which I absolutely adore, is going, I was going to do the satchel, wasn't I? I've caked up all my yarn and everything, got everything ready, and I've hung it on the back of my door because I thought I was going to start that next year now, and get all that done. Start it next year because I would like to do the Dobby out of the book as well next year. And I'm just enjoying my knitting at the moment. I am just so enjoying the knitting. I'll be glad when I get that Bigfoot cross stitch out the way and done, so then I can concentrate on getting something started there for a new cross stitch. And as it is, it's just knitting. I just love it at the moment. It is just so relaxing. I'm just enjoying it, so I'm making the most of it. As a lot of us say, you know what I mean, do what you enjoy. If you enjoy your knitting, pick it up. If you enjoy your crochet, pick it up. If you enjoy your stitching, you know, do whatever you want to do. Whatever makes you happy. Anyway, I've got to go because I'm rambling now and I can feel my voice is going a bit now. So I am going to love you and leave you all, and I'm going to say I'm going to be back next week. So is next week? So I'll be back next Monday, so that'll be the 29th, and then will it really be next week when I start Vlogmas? It will be, won't it? Oh, blimey. So I better get that cross stitch finished. I better do the I will see. Wow. Dear me. Oh well. Okay then, right. So I'm going to love you and leave it all. So I'll see you all next week. So please take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Bye.